do you work for? Tell me, who sent you? Tell me. Oh, CAMMUS. Guess who just took over the game? That's right, CAMMUS did. Oh, my shirt? You think I'm wearing this to look professional? No. I'm wearing this so I can disappear. What? You say it didn't work?
Let's take a look at this wheelbase.
What? There is no wheelbase. It's just a wheel?
This right here is a fan. It's a very small fan, but it doesn't need a big fan. It's a small wheelbase, isn't it? The buttons, all of them, including the encoders, are aluminum. The front plate is real carbon fiber. The body housing is all aluminum. The mount is high quality steel. The mount is actually really awesome. You notice that it has some options here. I have it set up to where there's more downward angle because my setup is already at an angle. Yeah, so depending on what you want, you can make it have more upward angle or more downward angle for the steering wheel. You could also use these. These are the table clamps, very heavy duty, thick steel. And yeah, you can just mount it directly to that little base right there, if you'd call it a base. You'll notice that it's got some paddle shifters back here. They're small, but they feel amazing. Very positive action, and they're out of the way. You know, if you're flailing your hands around, right, you don't need to worry about accidentally grabbing a handful of paddle shifter. So if you don't want to use paddle shifters, you don't have to take anything off. It's not in the way. You'll notice there's a new power connection. This is actually an RC car battery connection. At least it started off in that industry, I believe. I think it's called an XR connection or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. USB 2.0, and you'll see that there's a fan plug right there. And that's also where the power button is. Also aluminum. Ooh. How many buttons do we have on this thing to program? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 buttons to map on this damn thing. You want to make sure and plug it into a USB 2.0 slot. So let's play some games. You were in my head for a second. So who is this product for? Brand new users. There ain't no point in buying anything but direct drive at this point if you're on PC. If you got a laptop and you're traveling, the perfect travel wheelbase. A couple screws and you can undo it to the point to where you can pack this in a suitcase. Someone that wants a backup device. If you are an esports professional, maybe you don't have a ton of money, maybe you haven't won a ton of races yet. But if you're professional, you need a backup wheelbase. I'll show you what kind of force feedback we're looking at. So right now I can feel my tires. I can feel it all. Now I have it set for 360 degrees of rotation right now, and that's because I have 2 injured shoulders. So I can feel all the small details in the road. This thing's gonna hit for around $200. Look at that. I caught the spin. Let's find out just how much rotation this thing has. If you want to play some truck sims, okay, so this is one of the stops here, right? It's actually pretty powerful. There's 1 rotation, 2 rotation, 3 rotation, 4 rotation, 5 rotation, 6 rotation. There it is. That's the end. So roughly 6.5 full rotations you can map this for, or program it for, or you can set it as little as 180 degrees. Currently, this only displays in kilometers per hour. They're planning an update to where you can switch that. So some things I don't like about it. I don't like that it's flat bottomed. It's not like you can't do drifting with a flat bottom. Of course you can, but it'll be a little bit weird. I don't like the overall size of the wheel, and I'm sure you can switch it out for a different wheel, but I'm not going to show you how to do that here because that would take some, not modification, but it would take some some disassembly, and I don't want to promote disassembly of this thing because I don't know how complex it is inside. The wheel itself feels very premium. It feels very high quality. Feels just as high up there in terms of quality as Fanatic. No durability issues I can feel. The table mounts, I have used them. They're super solid too, like really beefy hardware, and you can attach it to anything. I tried attaching it to this, it worked fine. You can feel plenty of detail in the corners, so when you're cornering, you can still feel like the little bumps and things in the road. It's not just like a dead feeling, you know? This car feels like it has no traction control. Maybe I don't have it on. You can feel the undulations of the road. You can feel like, you know, when your tires slip out a little bit. I'm not an experienced GT3 driver guy. But don't worry, I'm a professional. So let's go ahead and crash. Woo! You know, because everyone calls wheelbases wheels. You can literally call this a wheel and you're fine. You're correct. This is a wheel. There's no quick release mechanism, unfortunately. So you can't switch out to a different rim on the fly. This is not about that. It's about getting you into the game for an affordable price, high quality. What else do you want? Have a good day. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.